Welcome, and thank you for joining us for the WHHI-TV Daily News. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and here are today's headlines. The federal government finds itself a bit stuck as they head into the new year, as nothing can happen in the U.S. House without a speaker, and Republicans went into a second day trying to figure out who that might be. Kevin McCarthy has been vying for the position, and Lowcountry Congresswoman Nancy Mace has voted for McCarthy on all early ballots. Tuesday was the first time in 100 years that the Speaker of the House was not elected on the first ballot. Upstate Congressman Ralph Norman is one of the 20 Republican representatives who have been opposing McCarthy. Locally, 4 new Beaufort County Council members, Paula Brown, Tab Tabernick, David Bartholomew, and Tom Wrights, were recently sworn in. And now that more diverse council has the task of trying to balance growth in the county, the need for more affordable housing, and preserving green space. Of course, the new green space penny sales tax is expected to raise $100 million over the next 2 years and is meant to help keep more land in the county while limiting development a bit. Other priorities include more recreational facilities, especially north of the Broad, the bridges to Hilton Head, upgrading the Hilton Head Airport, and improving the service on the DeFussy Island Ferry. In a related story, the town of Hilton Head is seeking a workforce housing program manager. The position will direct, manage, oversee, and review workforce housing activities that affect current and long-range housing affordability issues and policies that support the town's ability to meet its workforce housing goals. The ideal candidate will have a master's degree in a related field and 6 years of experience in public and private sector workforce housing programs. You can find the full position profile and application at hiltonheadislandsc.gov. If getting in better shape was one of your New Year's resolutions, the town of Bluffton has an event to help you keep on track. They have announced this year's LUTZ 43 5K, the annual race looking to bring attention to the dangers of distracted driving. It also serves as a fundraiser for the Bluffton LUTZ 43 Scholarship. This year's race will be held on February 4th and starts at Oyster Factory Park and winds through historic Old Town Bluffton and along the May River. It is a family-friendly 5K, so all ages are welcome, and it is stroller and dog-friendly. Participants will be professionally timed by the Palmetto Running Company with medals for overall winners in several divisions. Registration is now open at runsignup.com. Now that the holidays are over, many of you will be taking down all those festive decorations, so it seems like a good time to remind you that the town of Hilton Head Island is hosting its 12th annual Grinding of the Greens program to recycle natural Christmas trees into mulch. And for the first time, holiday lights will also be accepted for recycling. You can drop off both trees and lights at the Caligny Beach parking lot adjacent to Lowcountry Celebration Park, or the Old Gullah Flea Market site on 278 across from Squire Pope Road on the north end until January 15th. Trees must be devoid of all ornaments, lights, and garland. Once grinding is complete, residents are welcome to pick up the mulch for free until January 23rd or until it is gone. And apparently nobody won Tuesday's Mega Millions lottery drawing, which will raise the next jackpot on Friday to at least $940 million, the 4th highest in Mega Millions history. 6 tickets did match the first 5 numbers and will win $1 million each. Those tickets were sold in 6 different states, none of them South Carolina. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Lowco.
It's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. Things are starting to pick back up on the high school hoops scene for those teams who didn't play tournaments last week, and even some who did. Patrick Henry's boys were back at it after dropping their last 2 games of the Warhawk Holiday Tournament, and the Patriots were looking to get back on track against a young Cross Stingrays team. It was smooth sailing for PHA as Noah Altman led the way with 18 points, including the 999th and 1000th of his career on this dunk, earning him a fancy basketball to commemorate the impressive accomplishment. Patriots win big, 74-20. Both Beaufort Academy teams made the trek back to Colleton Prep on Tuesday after both dropped the tournament championship games Friday night, and we'll let photos from BA student intern Ariana Gonzalez help tell the story of how the Eagles came home with a sweep of the Warhawks to open region play. The BA girls locked in on defense early and rolled to a 61-40 win behind 20 points from Talia Hayward, who herself hit 1,000 on Friday night, and a short-handed BA boys team breezed to a 51-26 victory behind 14 points each from Tayshawn Hayward and Eddie Gonzalez. Holy Trinity's girls edged Thomas Hayward, but the Rebels returned the favor in the boys game with 13 points from Tony O'Banner, while LaRon Wright and Keith Chisholm combined for 34 points to lead Whale Branch to a win, and Kayvon Chisholm racked up 14 points and 18 boards to lead Estill. For LowcoSports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's take a look at that weather with Maria.
Thanks, Betsy. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to get a break from all the rain we've been having throughout the rest of the week, but with that is going to come with a slight drop in temperature over the weekend. Taking a look at Thursday, however, it's going to be cloudy with Hilton having a high of 65, a low of 52, Bluffton's going to have a high of 68, a low of 50, and Beaufort is going to have a high of 68 and a low of 51. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 7:25 and sunset's going to be at 5:32. Taking a look at the beach tides, high tide's going to be at 7:57 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 3:14 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be sunny and cooler with that drop in temperature. Highs are going to be in the upper 50s, lows in the 40s. Come Saturday it's going to be sunny. We're going to see a slight increase in the temperature. It's going to be highs in the lower 60s and lows are going to be in the 40s and 30s. And then come Sunday it's going to be cloudy with highs in the 60s and lows back up in the upper 40s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. There's much more to cover, so stay with us.